Hey guys, it's John, and today we're finishing off my castle, finally. It's not completely finished yet. I still need to do some things, like I need to do the whole interior. Well, not all of it, like I've done some of it. Well, I did, in the video you'll see me doing some walkways and bridges, and I did a couple of rooms, and no wait, I don't think I did actually. Yeah, but you'll see me doing like, some walkways, and there's like lots of different stairways, and there's a couple of things, but I think I've pretty much finished the whole exterior of the castle. I might be putting in some more windows which will change the exterior, like what it looks like from outside obviously, but I've pretty much finished finally. It's taken me quite a long time to actually get round to doing all of the castle, and I'm pretty happy to how it's like how it's actually turned out in the end. So I will be putting up the download link either this episode or next episode. It'll probably be next episode because I still need to do some of the interior obviously, and all the rooms, and then we're gonna get onto all the redstone that's in the interior, and that should be pretty interesting. If you guys have any suggestions of what you want me to do for like the redstone creations inside, like any traps or any particular secret doors that you wanted me to see, they want me to do even, and I'll try and get around to doing some like random stuff with pistons. Like I kind of want to do like a really big staircase with pistons, like extending from the wall, and it should be pretty cool. But yeah, apart from that, I think I'm going to get onto the questions, since this is going to be my 8th Q&A, I think. I think I've done this. Yeah, this will be the 8th one. So I've gotten some more questions. Like my list is ever extending from people who ask questions in the comments, which I'm thankful for. It's pretty awesome when people ask me questions, and well, interesting ones anyway. So the first question I'm going to get onto is suggested by Ludi. This is, what is your best childhood memory? My best childhood memory is kind of difficult for me to remember because my memory is like really bad. So I can't really remember many things that are from when I was really young, from like when I was like 5 or 6. I remember bad memories. I'm really good at remembering bad things. I'm not very good at remembering good things. Like I could remember lots of. I can actually remember breaking my collarbone when I broke my clavicle when I was 5 or 4. I remember doing that, but I can't remember any of the good times. It's kind of odd. But if I was to say best childhood memory, if being a teenager counts as a child, like when I was around a couple of years ago, I was in a band, and we split up in 2010. But I think when I was with the band, we did like a couple of gigs, and we practiced every week, and just having like just hanging around with friends the whole time. I just that was like probably one of the best times of my life, I think. Probably something like that. Like I really like playing gigs with my band, and we did like recording and stuff in the studio, and we did like we recorded 3 songs in total in a studio, and that was pretty awesome. I really like doing that. But that's not really my childhood. That's like a teenage. Wait. I'm gonna quickly. Yeah, so that, I guess that's not really my childhood, so that doesn't really count. But I can't really think of anything else that's like good. My best childhood memory. No, I remember going on holiday and stuff like that. But I can't really remember good things. Well, going on holiday is good, but I'm not really much of a fan of holidays. But still. Okay, the second question, another question. Have I ever done anything illegal? I might go into that one later. Oh yeah, I was going to answer this question. It was, And dear John, I know you have brought this up before, but what is the difference between British and Scottish accents? And that is from Frogboy98. So it's kind of funny. I've actually talked about this before in my Let's Play, I'm pretty sure. A lot of like America especially, and Australia and everything, they'll all call English people British. And English people are British, obviously, because England is in Britain, but they'll associate the whole of Britain with the English accent. So they'll say, if they hear someone that is English, they'll say they are British, but they won't say they're English. And they'll say they have a British accent, and they won't say an English accent. But the thing is, I'm going to go into Google here. Whoops. I'm going to say define British. Or British person, British, Britain. Okay, the definition of that is really bad. Define Britain, then. Oh yeah, here we go. Britain is a monarchy in the northwestern Europe, occupying most of the British Isles, which is England, Scotland and Wales. And I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say Ireland there as well. But so Britain is not English, people. Like, you don't say an English person has a British accent, they have an English accent. Because I'm British, I'm Scottish, but I'm British, but I don't have a English accent. I have a Scottish accent. And this is where a lot of people get kind of confused. And you see it quite a lot. Like, it's not annoying or anything, I don't really care. I'm not really, it doesn't really bother me at all. But if you go into like people's vlogs or something, you'll see Americans, or like it's not only Americans obviously, but a lot of other countries will think that the English accent is called British, and it's just, you know what I mean. The British is not an accent. British is a nationality, not an accent. Like, you can have a Scottish accent, an English accent, a Welsh accent, an Irish accent, and they're all in Britain, but it's not a British accent. I just thought I'd clear that up. That was far too complicated. What other questions do we have? Are you at all patriotic? That's kind of me myself. Like, I'm not really patriotic. I'm not particularly patriotic. Like, I'm not like super proud of being Scottish, but I'm not proud, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not going to go around boasting I'm Scottish, but if someone asks, I'll proudly say I'm Scottish. Like, that made no sense. I'm not gonna, like, I'm not going to boast about it, but I'm not like I'm not super defensive over being Scottish, or if someone said something about Scottish people, I'm not going to be super defensive and care that much. But no, I'd say I'm not really not very patriotic. It's just like a nationality. It doesn't really differ me from many other people, so no, I'll say no to that. Okay, here's another question. Do you watch YouTube, or do you only upload videos onto YouTube? If you watch YouTube, who's the people you actually watch? And that's from Lux Creed. I do actually watch YouTube. I spend a lot of time watching YouTube. The thing is, I don't really watch many gaming videos. Like, I don't really watch Minecraft commentators. I only really watch like general gaming videos usually. I'll watch things like people's vlogs. I watched particularly Total Biscuit. I watch most of his stuff. I usually watch his StarCraft stuff and his like WTF is and stuff like that, and his mailbox and everything. And I'll watch things like StarCraft commentators. I'm quite into the StarCraft commentating, but I don't really play StarCraft that much. Like, I actually prefer watching other people play it and commentate it than me myself playing it, which is kind of odd. And that's like the same for a lot of things. I I don't like some games I don't feel like playing, but I'll not proudly, I'll gladly watch it. I'll watch other people play games. It's kind of odd, and I'm sure quite a lot of people are like that. But me myself, my favorite commentator is probably Maximus Black, and he's from Lag TV. Lag TV is like a StarCraft thing, StarCraft channel, and he has his own channel where he does like lots of general gaming things. Like I think just now he's doing a Mario Sunshine playthrough, and like I just love all his videos, and it's just really fun. Other things like I said in my last video that my favorite game was The Binding of Isaac. There's a commentator that does a lot of Binding of Isaac videos. Well, he doesn't do them much anymore, but he's done like over 120 episodes of it, and that's Northern Lion. He's done 120 or something episodes of The Binding of Isaac, and I've watched pretty much every single one. Some of them being like an hour long, so that's quite a lot of time on YouTube. I do spend quite a lot of time watching other people do things on YouTube and stuff, and YouTube has actually been a pretty big part of my life. Like it might be kind of sad, but I don't really care, to be honest. But I do watch a lot of YouTube. I do I do watch YouTube, and I do obviously upload videos. So well, another question: have you ever had any bad injuries or illnesses in your life? I've broken a couple of bones. I've never had a proper illness. No, I've never had like an illness or anything. I'm pretty lucky. I don't really get sick very much. Like, I sometimes get a cold, and that's about as sick as I'll usually get. I've never really had an illness. Like I've broken my clavicle, which is like a bone in your shoulder. I've broken my wrist, I'm pretty sure. I've broken my thumb, and I've broken a toe as well. I think that's it. I broke my clavicle when I was 5. I was riding a bike, and I fell off my bike and landed on a rock or something. I can't really remember it that well, but yeah. I broke my wrist. How did I break my wrist again? I can't remember. But I broke my toe by kicking a table. I kicked a table while I was practicing karate in my living room, because I used to do karate a lot, and I was practicing in my living room where there's not really that much space, and I kicked the table and broke my toe. And that was kind of embarrassing. I don't know why I said that. What else did I say? I broke my thumb. That was actually because someone pushed me over in when was it? Must have been like primary 5. Or is it primary 6 or primary 7? I don't know. I must have been around about 10 or 9 or 10. Someone pushed me over. I think it was in the playground or something. But somebody pushed me over, and I landed back. Like I fell backwards, and I landed on my hand, and I broke my thumb somehow doing that. I don't know how I managed that, but it happened somehow. Yeah, so I don't really get ill, or I haven't really had like particularly massive injuries, but I have been to the hospital a couple of times for that. What else have we got? Dear John, how did you get they're trying to spell yeah, how did you get so popular with making Minecraft videos? And that's from Frenzied Pineapple. I quite like that that name, Frenzied Pineapple. Right, how did I get popular? So I've actually said this quite a lot, but I do get this question quite a lot, so I'll answer it anyway. I actually started making Minecraft videos pretty quickly after Minecraft like blew up. So I started early. I think it was September 2010. Yeah, September 2010. I remember making my first video on the 19th. I made it, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. You can actually go and see it. I think it's still on my channel. And I put that up, and I thought, well, this is kind of fun, so I kept doing it, and I made like tutorials and stuff like that. I think the biggest thing was because I did it early, so I started off with around about how was it? It took me like 3 months to hit 2,000 subscribers, which is pretty good. But since Minecraft completely blew up around that time, I got pretty lucky, to be honest. Let's be honest here. I got pretty damn lucky getting a lot of subscribers around around the same time. And when you get around about 2,000 or 3,000, you sort of hit a point where you just keep growing like exponentially, and you sometimes your growth rate can slow down, but generally it'll keep increasing, and you'll get bigger, and that's just kind of how it goes. I think the main thing was that I made a lot of redstone tutorials in I think it was, well, like over the past year or something, I've made quite a few, and that got me pretty popular as well. I will be doing more of them, by the way. Like I don't really have that much time just now, but I will be doing quite a lot of redstone stuff again. I know I get that question a lot, but yeah, so I'd say the main reason was because I started early and I did a lot of redstone tutorials that not many people did at the time. And now around about now, you can go type in YouTube whatever you want, like Minecraft redstone tutorial, and tons of things will come up. But I started pretty early, and that's why I got pretty popular. So I think that's all the questions I'm going to answer this video. I don't know how long this actual video is going to be. I think, oh, that's 19 minutes and something. But you'll see at the end the finished product of the outside of the exterior of the castle, and I think it looks pretty good. It turned out a lot better than I thought it would be, because I kind of put it off quite a lot. Like when I build, usually I don't really think about what I'm going to be doing. I just sort of build, and it sort of turns out somehow quite good. I don't know how it happens, but it just happens. And in the next couple of videos, I might be doing the interior, or I might quickly do some other things first and then go back to the castle, because it might get a little bit boring watching me build the castle the whole time. But the interior is going to be a lot more fun, like with all the redstone stuff. And like I said, if you have any suggestions for like redstone stuff that you want to see inside the castle, then I shall note some down if I think they're interesting. And yeah, so you'll see at the end, I think, that if there isn't a bit where I show it to you, I'll put in a picture of the actual castle. And yeah, so I'll see you guys there.